Welcome to Community Conversations. I'm your host, Steve Mantis, and it's my pleasure today to have as my guest Wendy Landry. She's the mayor of Shuniah, and I just learned she's the first indigenous woman to be a mayor of a municipality in all of Canada?
Well, in Ontario for sure,
Ontario.
but some people say potentially Canada.
This is totally great. I'm like thrilled.
That's awesome.
So great to have you on the show.
Thank you, thank you.
So Wendy, first just tell us, where is Shuniah exactly?
Shuniah it butts up against the city of Thunder Bay, right around the Terry Fox Monument, and goes as far as Dorian. So,
Okay.
And then we go up north, up Highway 527, approximately 8 miles up that hill.
Okay, so it's a big municipality, but spread
Large
over
geography.
a large area, kind of not dense population in most of it.
Right, it's spread out population. So we're about 2,800 to 3,000 strong. We believe that number to be a little bit higher. And then in the summer, we can go as high as 6,500.
Right, because of all the summer camps all
That's
along
right.
the lake and everything.
Yeah, we find that we have members of our community that live all over Canada and actually all over the world that have property in the municipality.
So you're an international mayor.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting to know because Shuniah is the oldest municipality in the province of Ontario.
No
and
kidding.
at one time we went to the Pigeon River border. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so it's a long history and a long history and a story to be told someday. Maybe that's another show.
Well, we should do that.
Yeah.
But now let's just go back in your own kind of personal history. Did you grow up here, or tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up here in Shuniah?
Sure. So I'm born and raised in Nipigon. My parents still reside on the Red Rock Indian Band on the First Nation in just outside of Nipigon on the other side of the bridge, the famous bridge.
Yeah.
And lived in Nipigon till I was 17 and then moved to Thunder Bay in 1984 to go to school at the college. And I attended Confederation College for a couple of years and got hired into corrections, into the correctional field, working with young offenders, and worked 20 years with young offenders in the correctional field, and then also studied indigenous studies at Lakehead University. I have always been somewhat involved in politics, and my entrance into politics was at Confederation College with the Suki, and spent my couple of years on Suki while there. So that was my...
And Suki is?
Suki is the student union of Confederation College. Okay. So that's where my political career began.
Right, as an elected official at the student union.
That's right. So so in '84 moved to Thunder Bay to go to school, and my husband and I, he's also from Red Rock, so we always forever, I think probably about 40 houses, looked at houses in the municipality of Shuniah along to Lakeshore Drive, knowing that we needed and wanted to be in the city of Thunder Bay, but liked that feeling of being a little bit closer to home on that highway front, right? So we looked at numerous houses over the years, but 17 years ago made the move to the municipality and have been there since, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, and just for interest's sake, do you know what the definition or what the meaning of Shuniah is?
No.
So Shuniah is the Ojibwe word for coin, change, money, silver.
Oh.
So often I'm teased by the chiefs that I'm the mayor of money. So.
Well, we need to get to know you better then.
Yeah. So it's so the municipality, the name of Shuniah is an Ojibwe word, and because they did find some silver in the area a long time ago when they were mining.
Well, just on an aside, my wife is from Red Rock, so I think we might be related somehow.
There we go, yes.
So when did you get into local politics?
Well, that's interesting. So Pat and I have 6 children, 3 biological and 3 we have from the foster care system that have been with us for 15 years, 3 siblings. And when we moved to Shuniah, we found that it was difficult for kids to get to know each other. And it was, our properties are fairly distant from each other. And if you're riding one bus into school, the Catholic bus into school, you meet those kids. And you don't really get an opportunity to meet the kids that are going to Mackenzie Public or to Clodgarten or some of the other schools. So I got involved with our local community policing committee. And we were coming up with initiatives on how to make safe our properties and how to get our messaging out to the community. And coming from my background of working with youth, I said one of the things that I would like to see happen is some youth programming. And if you want to get messages to parents, go through the youth. So out of that came the idea of a youth center. and youth programming. So I got a couple of local moms together with me, and the four of us started the Shuniah Youth Center. And we went to the municipality, to the council in Reeve at the time, asking for participation and for funding. And we weren't successful in our first attempt. And so I had some experience in writing proposals. So I wrote proposals to 2 different ministries, and we were successful to the tune of $35,000 to start our program, and went back to the council and said, I need your help. Obviously the government's not going to give 4 moms $35,000. And then the relationship with the municipal council began on our youth program. That youth program is still very active today. That was my drive and my motivation to get involved with council. As you know, if you want to be a part of change in the decision-making process, and that's who I am, once I see things and see where I can contribute in a positive note, then I want to be involved. So I decided in 2010 to run for council and to see what it's all about, and learn about the municipal process and what that means, and how I could be a part of some changes in our community to bring our community together. It was an interesting experience. I obviously never ran in a municipal politics before, and had only student government experience. Although I've always been politically active, I'd never been politically elected, municipally wise. So I started knocking on doors. I bought some signs, some money out of my pocket, and bought some signs, and my husband and I went out, and I literally walked the roads and the beaches of the municipality, introduced myself, and I was elected.
Now, was that as mayor or as a councillor?
That was as a councillor.
Okay.
So I believe that everybody, if you're going to participate in municipal council, you need to run for council and be a part of the council process, and learn about the Municipal Act, and learn about how decisions are made, how budgets are developed, how you can participate. It's a very restrictive and legislative process that I think that sometimes people think that you can just go in and run for the top position, not knowing how the municipal process works. So that was as a councillor. So I was very surprised, very pleasantly surprised that I won. I was confident that I had a chance at it, and was very happy to be part of that team in 2010 to 2014. And then in prior to the 2014 elections, speaking with some of the councillors and some of the challenges that we had, we decided that one of us would run for mayor. It was Reeve at the time, and I was on the beach of Jamaica, and I said to my husband, I think I'm going to make the run for that position. And his support means everything. And he said, go ahead, I think you'd be great. And, you know, I went back, and that was early January, put my name in, and began running and walking and knocking on doors. And I knocked on almost 1,400 doors that year, because I had a 10-month, we had the long election period then.
Right.
So I had 10 months to get it myself out there. And I knew that the challenge was to get people to get to know me so that they had confidence in voting for me.
Wow. So you also have a full-time job besides being mayor.
Well, a lot of our municipalities, most of our municipalities, the position of mayor and council are not full-time positions. And you'll find that a lot of people are either retired or they have part-time job or other jobs. In my case, I do work full-time for Union Gas. I'm the manager of Indigenous and Municipal Affairs.
Wendy, we need to take a short break. Please stay with us. We'll be right back and find out more about the issues in Shuniah.